What's up everyone, Vitaly here, and in this video I'm going to show you how to find annotated interests in Pinterest. There are two ways to do it for free, and if you don't already know, annotated interests are keywords that different pins are identified by, and here they are. This is the area where you can find it, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Now, if you don't already know, annotated interests are basically another way of saying you find popular keywords for your pins, and then when you write your pin description, you add those annotated interests, and it helps you basically rank your pins further and higher in Pinterest so you can get more traffic. I'm going to include a video that explains their importance. But basically, long story short, every single authority in Pinterest recommends that you use annotated interests in your pins to get more success out of it. So let's get started. First of all, you're going to need to find a keyword that you're looking to find annotated interests for. So I'm going to give you an example of what this looks like. If you don't already know, you can go into Pinterest in a logged in account, it doesn't matter. Click on the Explore and then type in something that's related to whatever website you're building or whatever keyword you're interested in. Try to keep it general. For me personally, I'm going to type in Zion National Park because I create pins on the outdoors, national parks, and this is one of the most popular ones. And what you're going to look for is these keywords that pop up. There's other ways to find them, but this is just a good starting point. The one that says Zion National Park hikes is the one that I want to use. Now you'll notice that the results for these pins don't have annotated interests like they do over here. What you're going to want to do, and this is where the first method comes in, is you're going to want to go into Google and type this in. site:pinterest.com/ideas, and then the keyword, and that keyword we're going to replace in this case with Zion National Park hikes. You're going to do a Google search, and this is the first thing that comes up, and after that comes up, now you're going to see the annotated interests over here. Okay, this is how you do it with the first method. Now, afterwards, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to copy these annotated interests for at least 3 most popular pins, like the ones that are over here, starting from the left to the right. Now, the way that you do that is you go into the white space between the annotated interests over here. See, as I'm clicking through, there's a space between them. You're going to triple click them like this, and that's going to copy them all. Then you're going to want to copy that over to a notepad file, and then basically copy them over. Now you'll notice that when I copy them over, they look a little cramped together, and you're going to want to divide that up by whatever makes sense. Now you can also cross-reference whichever keywords are here, the annotated interest, with the list that you have here so you can get this right. But generally speaking, I think this is going to be the right way to do it. I'm just going to do this right now just to show you what this looks like. So these are going to be the annotated interests that I collect from that one pin, and I'm going to want to do the same thing for this one and for this one. Once I collect them, what I'm going to want to do is get rid of the ones that are not related to whatever pin I'm making. So if I'm going to make pins on Zion National Park hikes, any annotated interests here that are not directly related to Zion National Park hikes, I'm going to want to get rid of. You want to have no more than about 5 to 10 different annotated interests that you insert into the pins that you create. So for example, where it says Mount Zion National Park, yes, it talks about Zion National Park, but this is not about hiking in Zion, so I'm going to remove that. Hiking itinerary is too broad because it doesn't include Zion in it. Hikes in Zion National Park works. Zion hikes works. Narrows Zion National Park, I'm going to remove that because there's nothing about hiking it. The narrow Zion, remove that. Zion National Park hikes, I'm going to keep that. Now, if you do copy over annotated interests from multiple pins, you will have some duplicates, so just remove those. Hiking the Narrows is fine. The Narrows is a popular trail in Zion, so this is relevant. Utah National Park's road trip, I'm going to get rid of that. So I was able to extract 4 very relevant annotated keywords or annotated interests from this one pin. And again, I'm going to want to do this from this one and this one. Usually no more than 2 or 3 so I can collect more, because these pins have different annotated interests. Some of them are the same, but when you collect them all, you're going to get about maybe 5 to 10, and that's what you want. So that's how you find it with the first method. So again, I'm going to include the Google search that you're going to want to do for that. Now the second one is a bit more simple. It's basically with a tool called Pin Clicks. You can actually use this for free. I'm going to include a link to this particular area below, but what you're going to want to do is where it says search interest, you're going to want to do very broad interest. So for example, let's say I type in Zion. Now see, it says sorry, there are no matching searches. I'm going to want to do something a little bit more basic. So for example, I'm going to type in nature. See how it says nature table, nature photography, nature study, illustration, fragrance, all that kind of stuff. Let's go for something a bit more, let's try national. Let's see what, oh, okay, so here we have a bunch of different ones. So let's do Great Smoky Mountains National Park. So if you don't already have pin clicks, you can do a search on Pinterest, and if you click on that, you're going to get the same results with the annotated interest. So this is a bit more of a faster model to use if the Google option isn't good for you. I do recommend checking out pin clicks though, because pin clicks is much more than just, you know, a way to do Pinterest searches and find annotated interest. It's a keyword tool that I've used to really help speed up my success on Pinterest, and I'm going to include a link to a review of pin clicks so you can find out more about it below in the description. But those are the two ways to do it. Again, annotated interests are extremely important for your success in Pinterest, and the biggest authority, most successful authority figures in this subject talk about that, and so that's what you're going to want to do. So that summarizes how you find annotated interests for free. I do hope that it was helpful. And finally, to finish up, if you don't already know who I am, my name is Vitaly, and I basically help people make money online. So if you're a beginner, you're new to the business, you're struggling, you need help, this channel is basically meant for that. I do this for a living. Here are some of my stats. I also work on Pinterest, traffic generation, helping beginners get started with this. If you've ever been confused, you need help getting started with this stuff, I'm going to also include a link to a free course that basically teaches you the fundamentals of how all of this works and how to get started in all of this correctly by building an online business that's based on whatever interest that you have. And so that's all that I wanted to say in this video. Again, if you have any questions, if I didn't already say it, just leave it in the comments below and I'd be happy to check it out. But other than that, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.